Continuing in the Garden of Emuna on page 161, God reproves those he loves. So the prisoner has to know, we discussed previously how it's possible for a prisoner to be happy in jail. But the most important thing, and all of us have to know, that Hashem loves us so much. And Hashem is with us wherever we are. And the fact that we're here is no different than if we would be in our home or if we'd be in our job. It would be the same thing. Being in jail should be to us, those who live with God the real way, and live with Emuna the real way, and live with what we've been discussing till now, that everything's hashgacha pratit, and everything's hakol tov. And Hashem's talking to us. If we're doing this, doesn't matter where we are, it doesn't matter what's happening to us. We should be zocheh. But we have to internalize this. We have to understand Hashem loves us. We have to pray. We have to pray. In this situation particularly, pray. And you have to know that you can get out of jail at any time Hashem wants. Whenever it is. Whenever it's going to be, it's going to happen. So we have to make it through in a happy way. We have to make it through in a happy way. You got to work on yourself. And if you fix the issue, you know what happens? First of all, maybe you get the keys, like Yosef, right? He was being so happy and being good and being respectful that they hooked him up. and then, because of his level, came out and then had the kingdom. It says, Samani Elokim, Melech al Kol Mitzrayim. You think that Yosef was telling his father that, oh, look, Hashem, they made me king. And he's saying, Samani Elokim. He sent back a message to Yaakov that Hashem put me here. But how? He lives in Mitzrayim. He lives in the craziest places in the world. And there's no shuls, and there's no minyan, and there's no bet knesset, and there's nothing, there's no bet midrash. There's probably not even a Gemara that he had. And how Samani Elokim? Yeah. Because it doesn't matter where we are. It makes no difference where we are. We're living with God. So everything is beautiful. And logically with Emuna, you have to now go and just do your job. What's your job? Everything is says in the Torah. Be nice, courteous, respectful, disciplined. You have to, and while we're there, make teshuvah. Got to make tshuva. Got to make tshuva, and you got to not waste time, because you got to know that you have a lot of time in that jail, and if you're just going to waste it and not use it, there's going to be tremendous din. What else is there to do but to get close to Hashem? Because all this that we're going to do is going to add up, and it's going to make your din get smaller. Why? Because whatever din was on you, if you're doing mitzvot, of course that's going to count towards your benefit. Hashem is kulo tov. Hashem, if a person is really making teshuvah, and is really striving for teshuvah, and that means that he's now fulfilling all the mitzvot all the time, and he's praying, and he'll be admired by all the people, and he'll get rahmanut, rahamim from Shamayim, and then it'll fix the tikkun, and he'll get out of jail. And you can do all that and get out of jail in such a massive way. I'm sure, like for example, Rabbi Rubashkin made a lot of tshuva. Listen, we're all ben Adam, and whatever we did, whatever he did to be there, that was his tikkun. And I'm sure he got very close to God while he was in there. And he took advantage of that situation. People have to do that. There's like we mentioned previously, that there was tzaddikim that wrote sefarim in jail. Why? Because you don't have to make a parnasa. You don't have to pay for school. You're not going to PTA. There's nothing to do. You're not changing diapers. You're stuck in a room by yourself, no cell phone. That's it. You get handed some food every few hours, and what else? Ma yesh la'asot? So the judgments can be huge. But we have to know one thing. With Emuna, with the right Emuna, which you can achieve maybe sometimes only being in jail, because you have, like we said, you have nothing else, that can make it be bearable. Because, like we said in the beginning, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if I'm in a garden or if I'm in a pitch black haunted house. It makes no difference. It's all whatever Hashem is showing me now. Whatever it is. It could look like the scariest picture, but it's all good. It's all Hashem. It's a very, very difficult thing what the rabbi is talking about here. And we're not talking about this particularly, but we're talking about the steps of Emuna. And if we do the steps of Emuna, of course it applies to jail, but it applies to us now in our life, in what we're going through. Hakol Tova. It's really, really all Hashem. It's nothing else. You can calm down. You can be happy. You can be... Because even people outside of jail are shackled and stuck and running and can't get out of it. They just need money and more money and more money. And another house here, another car there, and my kid just turned 18 and maybe I should make $100,000 wedding, and how's it? We have to know what's important, what's not important. We can't run after these things. If a person has money, beseder, but to run after and to take out mortgages and to hurt ourselves just to be like other people, so lo masha Hashem rotzeh. Definitely doesn't want that. But Emuna can make us be happy with whatever we have, right? Hasamech bechelko. And we be totally besimcha with that. It doesn't matter. The guy in jail can be more free than the guy outside driving his car on the highway in a beautiful Porsche. That guy's in jail, but he's connected to God. And he made tshuva. And he has chesed, and he has rachmanis. And this guy is driving his Porsche, but he has dinim. Hidden, maybe not on him yet, maybe not coming, but don't worry. We can't escape. It's Hashem. We have to come and make tikkun. We have to work on it. It's a beautiful thing. We're zochet to be Yehudim and be connected to such beautiful Torah, to this beautiful understanding that it's all Hashem and He doesn't want us to worry. Your Tati doesn't want you to worry. We should be zochet to be connected to this. We should pray for this. Pray for that level of what Rav Arush walks around with a smile all day. Why? Because of Emuna. It doesn't matter he has heart issues. It doesn't. He's dealing with, as a Rav, you have to know what kind of issues he deals with constantly. Heartbreaking. That's not easy. And the day is full and busy. He doesn't have an easy life. But just the master of smiles. That's it. Emuna. We should be zocheh.